When I was little, my mom used to check in with me about every 5 minutes on the playground. This was largely because she was freaked out that I'd run off with my newest best friend. I wasn't a huge extrovert or anything, I just hated seeing people alone. And I still see people alone. I work as a Catholic artist, and most artists spend the majority of their time by themselves in their studio. And honestly, it breaks my heart because that kind of isolation always leads to disenchantment. I see a lot of people who had hoped the church would support them, but honestly, that's not the responsibility of the hierarchy. That's the responsibility of us, little church, the people of God. And that's what Eden's Underbrush is going to do. Provide support for working artists. Give them a few months housing, studio space, and food so that they can create a phenomenal body of work. And more than that, we want to form them in community-building skills so that they don't go back and fall into the same patterns. They can actually draw people together in their parish, in their family, and in their communities to work and live in an ongoing collaboration. Okay. This also applies to the people in the parishes locally. I mean, how many people do you know who, kind of go between 4 or 5 different parishes and don't have any ownership of the actual community that they could be a part of? Eden's Underbrush wants to help them dig deeper and live their lives with the people who are right in front of them by bringing in these artists to actually engage the parish in a creative endeavor. We want to draw people together through the creative process. Because it's one thing to go over to somebody's house for dinner or have a Bible study, but it's a whole other thing when you're making something and you succeed in a result that then becomes part of your worship space ongoing. That's how we're going to draw people into ownership of their parishes and of the communities that they're living in. Naturally, this will spread into the art world locally as well, because it's crazy to me that there are so many talented artists creating such beautiful things without even knowing who beauty is. That's our job, to introduce people to beauty, both inside the church and outside. And that's what Eden's Underbrush is going to do.